Hello everyone, I hope you guys are all having a fabulous Tuesday. Today I'm coming at you with a really quick review on my Louis Vuitton Artsy MM in the Monogram print. This video has been highly requested, so thank you guys so much for that. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you guys a quick overview of the bag. We're going to talk about the pros, we'll talk about the cons, and then ultimately if I recommend this bag or not. So let's get started. Before I forget, the measurements on this beautiful bag are 18 inches in length, 12.6 inches in height, 9.4 inches in depth. This is a shoulder bag and it features a one shoulder strap that has this beautiful detail. It has vachetta woven on top of a vachetta strap. It is probably one of the nicest features of this bag, and it actually has cork on the interior of the handle, so it makes it very easy to be able to carry. It does feature the gold tone hardware, and these grommets here have Louis Vuitton engraved on them, so that is very, very nice. And it also comes with this little bag charm. You can use it as a bag charm and just kind of hang it on the outside of your bag, or you can put it on the inside of your bag and use it as an extra D-ring or key ring. Okay, and then you also have these beautiful detailed pleats on the side that add to the beauty of this bag. I think this is probably one of the best looking bags that Louis Vuitton has. It just has the right amount of detail in the right places. All right, and then on the bottom you have 4 protective feet, and you also have an X stitched on the bottom, which helps with preventing sagging. All right, so that does it for the outside. Let me hold this so it doesn't bang around inside. Okay, and in here you can see that it has the beige microfiber lining. You have a total of 6 pockets. You have 3 on one side, 3 on another, and you also have a zippered compartment. And it also comes with another little D-ring inside. So you have quite a bit of D-rings if you needed to. All right, and this bag currently retails for $1,960 here in the States. It is available in the monogram print that you see here, as well as the Damier Azur. And this bag is also available in the empreinte leather. However, it is a lot more expensive, but they are still beautiful. All right, so now that we have the details out of the way, let's talk about the pros. For me, the pros are the fact of the size of this bag. I like the fact that if you carry a lot with you, this bag allows you to do this without having it be too heavy. And what I mean by that is, no matter how much you put inside of the bag, the fact that you have cork inside of the handle really tends to it helps to balance out whatever weight you put in here, if that makes any sense. So you can fill this up to the brim, and because you have this handle and it's very, very comfortable, you don't have to worry about it digging into your shoulder, because usually that's the #1 complaint with larger bags, is that you fill them up so much and the weight is so much that the shoulder straps just start digging into your shoulder, and obviously you don't want that to happen. So I have not had that happen with this. I think it was very, very comfortable, and like I said, the fact that you can fit so much in here is great. Another pro is the fact that you have so many compartments. So if you're someone that needs a lot of organization and you don't want to use a purse organizer, I think this is great, because you have 6 pockets, you have that zippered compartment, plus you have those 2 D-rings that you can use, and I just think it's really, really great without having, again, to use a purse organizer. So a lot of compartments is a major plus. And I also have my notes down below, so if I keep looking down, that is why. So one more thing I wanted to talk about the handle. Again, it's just very, very comfortable. You don't have to worry about it digging into your shoulder or anything like that. So that to me is a major, major plus. Another pro is the fact that it does have the beige microfiber lining. And usually with microfiber bags, they tend to be a little bit heavier, but I think that this is a pretty lightweight bag considering how big it is. And actually the microfiber, because it is beige, it allows you to be able to find your items that much easier. So you don't have to worry about digging into your bag and not being able to find it because it's too dark in there. So the beige microfiber really, really helps out on that. Okay, so those for me are the pros. I'm sorry, there is one more pro that is also a con, and that is the height of the bag. Even though it does not have a zippered closure, you can you have a sense of security in the fact that you don't have to worry about someone digging into your bag because it's too low or it's too open. This bag tends to really be close up against your body when you have it. So when you have this right here, you don't have to worry about someone actually digging into your bag. So that for me is a pro. And like I said, it is also a con. All right, so now let's talk about the cons. The con, again, is the height, because it is a little bit more of a pain in the butt to be able to retrieve your items quickly because it is a tall taller bag. So I just thought I'd mention that. Some people like it for that reason, some people don't, but I just figured I'd give you guys as much information as possible when it comes to possibly adding this bag to your collection. All right, so another con is the breaking period. This bag takes a little bit longer for it to be really comfortable when you wear it. When you first get it, it is literally like this. The handle is it's not very stiff. I actually purchased mine pre-loved, so I was very fortunate that the shoulder was, you know, very comfortable when I started to wear it. But it is a little bit stiffer, so it does take a bit of time for it to be comfortable and be able to mold to your shoulder. And another thing is even though mine is pre-loved, as you can see, the top part of the opening is still in the upright position. And what I mean by that is over time, this bag will start to sag a little bit more, and these will be easier to be able to fold in, and you're able to carry the bag a lot easier, if that makes any sense. So you're able to fold them in, kind of like with the Soli MM. You're able to do that, and then it's pretty much just a slouchy hobo. So since I still haven't had that happen, I'm a little bit worried in the sense that I feel that I might end up ruining the canvas over time. Like, what if it cracks? Because I'm making these, not indentations, but I'm making these little things right here. So that worries me a little bit. I know it's nothing to worry about because a lot of people actually have their bag has, you know, begun to get very slouchy, and this is pretty much how it ends up being over time. So I just thought I'd point that out as well, the fact that it does get slouchier as far as the opening, because I actually didn't get to use it in the summertime because of this. And for me, that was a major con, because if I was using something with no sleeves, or if I was wearing a tank top or something like that, the deodorant would end up rubbing on the top part of the bag, and you don't want to do that because it'll hurt the canvas in the long run. It might help it to crack, and obviously you want to avoid that as much as possible. So if you are going to use this bag in the spring and in the summer, and you have really, if you have something that is a tank top, a tube top, or something like that, if you can wear something on top of it so that your deodorant doesn't rub on it, I would recommend that until it starts to get that slouch, and then you can use it with anything. So I just thought I would mention that. And for me, another con is the reason why I'm holding it is because it sags. And for those of you, obviously it's empty, and the more you put in here, it'll start to hold its shape a little bit better. And if you use a purse organizer, it would definitely hold its shape, or a base shaper. You guys know I don't use purse organizers, base shapers, anything like that. The fact that it sags is a major con for me. You guys know that, especially when it comes to a larger bag. I want a structured bag. I want something that's going to keep its shape. I don't want something that when I pretty much set it down, it loses its shape completely. So that does bum me out. Although I do love the details, you will start to see it's more noticeable on one side than the other. You'll start to see these kind of move in or have little indentations inside. So it's not bad, especially if you like the slouchier hobos. I think this is great. But for someone like me that needs structure in a larger bag, it does kind of bum me out. But ultimately, you guys want to know if I recommend this bag or not. I think that if you are someone, as I said before, that needs structure in a larger bag, I don't think this is the ideal bag for you. Unless you use a purse organizer or a base shaper, I think then that would be the way around it. If you like slouchier bags, if you like the hobo look, if you like just how easy it clings to your body, I think this is a great bag for you. So I'm kind of on the fence about it. I don't know if I'm going to necessarily sell it. I still want to use it, especially since I didn't get to use it too much in the summertime because of what I told you guys. The fact that this will end up hitting me right below my armpit, and I was very careful when I did use it. But it was still very comfortable to use because of the handle. Now, like I said, I don't know if I'm going to get rid of it. I don't know if I'm going to sell it. I still want to give it a chance. I'm going to use it now in the fall and here in the winter to see if maybe my gut's telling me to, you know what, go ahead and sell it. This isn't the bag for you. or if I should keep it, and maybe I'll change my mind after I use it with these next 2 seasons. But I'm just trying to be honest with you guys. With the price tag that it has at $1,960, you kind of have to think about it a lot. I don't have the luxury of just sitting there and saying, okay, it didn't work out, I'm just going to leave it in my collection. Even though I did not pay that price, like I said, because I did purchase it pre-loved. But if you're thinking about adding this to your collection, I'm just trying to give you guys as much information as possible. Therefore, it's a little bit easier to make your decision. And of course, you can always go to the boutique, try it on, put your stuff in there. What I would do is I would put all your essentials in there first and then see how that feels. And then obviously if you add in a scarf and things like that over time, I think that would be great as far as you being able to really feel how the bag is when you're carrying it, if that makes any sense. But I still think this is a beautiful bag. One of the most beautiful bags that Louis Vuitton definitely makes. But in my scenario, I wish that the beauty would outweigh its cons. And the fact that it does have that sagging is a major, major con. So that's why I keep holding it, because it's going to lose its shape and I don't want it to. But I just thought I'd give you guys a quick review on this beautiful bag. Hopefully I was able to help you out. I know I got a little tongue-tied there, but again, I want to give you guys as much information as possible on this beautiful, beautiful bag, and hopefully I was able to help. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you all tomorrow. And as always, make it a fabulous day or not. The choice is yours. Have a great day, you guys.